Hey guys, Uni here with a brand new MOC. This here is a mech. This is my first full-on mech suit with a pilot and a bunch of weapons too. This was my entry to Custom Hero Factory Wiki's latest contest, the Spring Mecha Contest, posted by user Zennywolf. This mech actually doesn't have an official name, but lately I've been calling it the Behemoth or something along the lines of a beast. Comment down below, maybe you guys can come up with a better name. But moving right along, let's take a closer look. So here's the close-up of the mech. Right here we have the head, which, like I showed before, it can fold up. It can actually fold back. It's actually connected via a couple ball joints, just like the head. The head itself is actually made of one of the latest Hero Factory foot pieces. It's used in the latest mechs, as well as it was used on Stormer XL. This thing came out of nowhere because I really wanted something to kind of fold over, and I didn't really want the head just to be exposed like that of the pilot. Here is the main torso piece, the chest that holds the pilot. This thing folds down, and as you can see right there, it has one of those plates from, I think, Drill Dozer back from a couple years ago. I just put that in as kind of like a screen for the pilot. Here are the kind of clamps that go around the hero, and here's his arms. It's his weapon, and the arm is just a basic Hero Factory joint. Here's the hands. These things can't actually clamp down on anything, although the other side can do a little better than that. If you can see, those are those tubes that connect to the back. Right, those are supposedly the controls, not the best, but it's alright. Then here we have the head again, and then fold that up, and then this is just another basic armor cladding for Hero Factory. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Although it is a very tight squeeze, you can probably tell right now, this mech can indeed hold a pilot inside, single person. And depending on who you put in, it's a bit tricky to get them out and in, but for the most part it's very secure. Right here we have the mech's pilot. He does not have a name, just like his mech, but he has the exact same color scheme to go along with his mech. You can see the trans blue he has for armor, as well as black, and it works out pretty well. This guy is really just a simple hero build. Nothing on the back because he has to attach to these pins over here, right, to actually sit in the mech. And pretty standard. So that's all I'm going to say about him. So we can get a closer look at the main feature, the mech itself. So here you can see the mech can be folded up and can function on its own even without the pilot inside. This thing that was present earlier can be actually used as almost like a head for the actual mech itself. That way it can function almost like a sentient being of its own. So I'll give you guys a look at the mech from all angles. Now, as you can see, if there's no pilot inside and you're looking at it from the side, it does look a bit hollow in there, and that's one of the flaws of the mech, but yes, can't have it totally perfect. There's the back side. It's pretty well covered. It's got kind of the back of the helmet right here. It's kind of got a little bit of back armor, and then the legs have a bit of extra armor too. And if you guys could not tell, these tubes actually are the handles that the pilot will hold on to. Kind of just flop around like that. There's the other side. And for the most part, he's pretty symmetric all the way around, besides the hands and then the weapons. So on his right arm, he has a wrist claw, because we all know how much I love using those on every single MOC I have. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty much what happens on everything. And on his left arm, he has this energy shooter, as well as a energy charged handpiece, represented by the hand itself. Now, if you guys could probably tell, his hands are made from the Brain Attack chest pieces, along with a couple of add-ons to kind of look like fingers on this side. It's kind of a stretch, but you can kind of tell for the most part that it is meant to be a hand. These are attached via the extra ball joint add-ons. And here's a closer look at the weapon. It's basically just one of the new 3-axle holder that's just connected via a regular socket piece, and it just uses 2 of these blade pieces. And here we have the main weapon, the main projectile weapon. It is just a plain meteor blaster piece put on a socket joint, and it has just those new connector pieces on each side, and those are connected to the clamp pieces, and those are holding more energy, in represented by the 2 Zammer spheres in blue. It's really simple, and it's more for looks because this doesn't actually function as an actual gun or anything, as you can probably tell. And it just snaps on in the exact same way as the other one. So now I am going to demonstrate how you fit the pilot into the mech. So first off, you pull the arms back. These are actually connected to the pilot securing joints right here. They actually open that up. Then you can flip the head back, and you fold that down. And like I mentioned before, it has the 2 pins right there. And kind of just straighten them out, and you just fit him in. In time, it'll work. And he'll just clip in right there. Then you can fold the arms back. You can fold this thing back up. And you can either leave it like that, or you can flip the helmet around. And that way he has more protection. Oh, and how could I forget? If you can get his arms to stretch out, you can use those tubes and connect them. But anyways, that's the mech. I'll probably be keeping this guy around just a little longer because I'm developing more backstory, and I'm going to be using this one for a basis of making more, maybe even more mechs, because this was really fun. Even for our first time, it turned out really cool. I really like how it turned out. It does have its flaws. I'll say right now, this thing is definitely not perfect. It's really skinny up here in the upper arms. Like I said, it's kind of hollow when you don't have a pilot on the inside. Even the legs are a bit unstable. This thing is kind of hard to pose. Even that looks kind of sketchy. You can have it in one pose and it'll stay like that for quite some time. But that's that. So that is the Mech MOC, my very first Mech MOC. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will hopefully be back with another one or something related. And once again, this is really fun to make, and I highly recommend you guys go and check out that contest on the wiki. It already ended. I actually won, but there were some really cool entries in addition to mine, so you should go check it out. I'll post the link in the description below to straight to the contest page, so you don't have to go searching for it, but go check it out. It's really cool. This guy doesn't actually have a page. He's kind of, I just put him in a blog post. I was really lazy, and like I said, I don't have a backstory for him. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Uni, out.